go through a Masters 1000 event, getting to the latter rounds, and getting to a Grand Slam. The problem-solving aspect is what gives you confidence, even more than just coming out, playing a perfect match, winning 6-1, 6-1.
It's really interesting that Jim Courier guessed that maybe he's going out to the practice court. We'll keep our ear to the ground here to find out if that indeed is what he chooses to do here late at night. I mean, what time is it now? Nearly 10 p.m. here local time.
Greatness don't sleep, D.
True. And
Greatness
you know what?
sleep.
There's something to be said about these competitive athletes not wanting to accept moral victories, but high praise from Jim Courier on Gabriel Diallo, saying that he does have top 10 potential. What did you make of that remark?
Well, look, Jim talks about the fact that to be at the top 10, to be at the highest level of the game, you have to have massive weapons. Diallo has that. He's got an absolute cannon of a serve, and he liked to mix it up out there. I saw Diallo at the net quite a bit, throw in a few serve and volleys. He's got big power at the baseline. Now, can he harness all of that? A little bit of it is raw out there, but absolutely, I agree. If he can harness that and use those weapons, they're certainly big enough to be damaging at the highest level.
Huge battle and a fun way to start our night session. We've got Elena Rybakina and Elise Mertens coming up next year in just a little bit. But let's recap the day, shall we? Earlier, world number 1 in doubles, Taylor Townsend trying to...
Look, I love watching Taylor play because she's able to use so much variety, and she's usually the one dictating. But as we see from these couple of points here, Bustos Monero did a great job being the one on the front foot, putting Taylor on the defensive, which is exactly where she doesn't want to be. Bustos Monero driving that forehand in the opening point, the backhand as well. Again, Bustos Monero in the front court here, driving the action. Good defense from Taylor there. Some old school coming in behind the lob. Not enough with the field there. Usually one of the best parts of the Townsend game. Bustos Monero able to chase that down, get a break early. Now going for that second break. Townsend trying to work her way into the net. Misses the approach. Taylor also was a bit off execution-wise, and when you combine that with a very clean performance, winners to unforced errors from Bustos Monero, that's a scoreline we saw, 4-1.
She now has won 10 of her last 12 matches as she continues to climb up in the rankings. She's going to take on Aryna Sabalenka next, who won an absolutely excruciating 3-set battle against Emma Raducanu earlier today. The 12-seed Ekaterina Alexandrova took out the young Australian, in Maya Joint earlier. Alexandrova is going to play Anna Kalinskaya, who took out Amanda Anisimova quite comfortably, Prakash.
Yeah, that was a very impressive win for Kristea into the round of 16 here. I wonder if Sabalenka's out of the cold plunge yet.
She said she wanted to hop right back in there. Spent 11 minutes in it, came and talked to you, and wanted to go right back. Let's get to the men's scores from across the grounds as well. Taylor Fritz got a straight sets victory over Lorenzo Sonego despite a power outage in the middle of that match. Terrence Atman got the win over Joao Fonseca, so Atman and Fritz will play each other in the next round. P, which score stands off the page to you?
Well, right now it's my pick. Tommy Paul won the first set. Guy's down 4-1 in the second. He's got to get it together to get me a win up there. But as far as the completed matches, some really strong mental performances from Tiafoe and Fritz. It was cooking out there in the heat. Both kept it together. Were able to get it out in straight sets. And also, shout to Felix Auger-Aliassime. Just had his birthday, starting to pick up some momentum again. Said it a bunch of times. When this guy's playing at his highest level, he really can challenge for the biggest titles. Really want to see him get back there.
Yeah, he was up a set 4-2 when the heat got to Arthur Rinderknecht and he pulled the ripcord, but he will play Benjamin Bonzi next, who beat Stefanos Tsitsipas. But there you see Elena Rybakina. She's taking the court here to take on Elise Mertens. Rybakina leads this head-to-head 5-1. She's been